Halara? I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for?
You're not Batman, honey. Okay.
Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence. Where's the secret club?
I didn't really pinpoint where it was, so it makes you right.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault. It's open. Let's go inside. The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is Suguma Iho, an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery! Locked room mystery!
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte!
My forte is post-cognition, the power to see the past.
Nice.
However, it can only be used at murder scenes. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered. Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective!
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my post-cognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry! Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
What? Of course not.
A large portion is post-cognition. It shows the crime scene as it was when first discovered. Okay, well. Go use it, I guess.
What?
I'm asking you to just for look around the scene in the real world, so I'm done using my post-cognition. Okay?
Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express?
Yeah.
You know, when the other master detectives used their powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power.
Oh.
On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait, then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate. You must kiss someone to share their ability.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Kiss Halara?
Ha! I lied. Oh, did you blush? Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
What?
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
Halara's a girl, right?
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active. That's it.
Okay, I can do that.
Hey, Halara, whose gender apparently I don't know, which I assume you were a girl because, you know, stereotypes and stuff, but I guess whatever. Okay.
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Okay.
It's not like that.
I despise you.
What the fuck did I do?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
I didn't know you hated me so much.
What did he do?
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally.
Oh my god, okay. Oh, I hate people like you sometimes. Like, I get it, but come on, man. Like, that should be irritating as hell. No. You can't unmute yourself, you know. You can't interact with this shit. Oh my god. No, that's irritating. That's really annoying. I get it, you don't like everybody, but come on, man. Jeez. Man.
I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation.
It's for his forte. You have to hold his hand so
Add
that
this
you
to my
both can
bill
share
if
the
you
powers.
You'll agree then, right?
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
You'll be okay.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene. But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Well, okay, hold on. First off, my freaking computer crashed. Oh.
A body. I see a body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. This all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene, and it's so quiet.
So it's kind of like the one thing that Batman does in the Arkham games where he can somehow recreate a crime scene with technology. Okay.
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on. Which means it could be easily removed, right?
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult can probably pass through.
Well, that rules the large guy out. Anyway, at the time of the murder, okay, I'm alright.
It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
Oh, there are marks on him, signs that he was strangled. The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
The most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. Such an awesome mentor.
Yeah, sure you are.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But why?
There were signs of strangulation and vertical scratch marks on the victim's neck. Okay. So you know what? Can I get some water, BRB?
I knew it.
Yeah. By the way, Yuna, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Below the vent? Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason? That's...
But
that's...
This roulette table, it probably hasn't been used since the incident as covered in dust. There don't appear to be any clues on top of the roulette table. There's something underneath either. We should check someplace else. Alright, let's do that. Or do this. This moved during the incident, as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem related to the case. Yeah, let's check another place.
That's...
Doll nails the roulette
I
table
see.
too. There's also a doll nail here, right in the middle of the roulette wheel. The dolls still seem to be the same as the others. There doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy. That isn't into of itself sufficient hours. Let's check someplace else. Okay. So what about here? There's a glass in the counter. It has a thin layer of dust, so it could have been there since the incident. A key was in the glass at the time the body was discovered. If you want to investigate, we should use post-cognition. Right, got it.
Oh, there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
Seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key. It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
There was a room key inside the glass of the counter. Okay. Side note, I can't wait to use this music for Among Us playthroughs. It's just the same as Danganronpa music.
Yeah.
Slot machine is spotless. Looks like it was well taken care of. There's nothing but your adventures.
Yeah.
Seems that way. Let's check someplace else. Alright.
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
No, hun. I'm pretty sure I am underage. I think.
That's...
The chairs are lined up neatly. Does someone rearrange the chairs after the incident?
Well,
Either the peacekeepers did so, or the staff here did. Either way, it's not something to worry about. True, I'll check someplace else.
What does that mean?
When the body was discovered, this door was locked from the inside. There's no other way into or out of the room. In other words, it's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery. Things are heating up. Okay, well, good for you. And we have the door again.
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with. That's...
Here's knocked over. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and culprit? I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. So much we can get from it it's knocked over. Like elsewhere. Right. Wait, no. That should be it. I don't see.
I think that's about it.
Yeah. Yep.
that should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition.
That's high backlog. Okay.
It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Ginma District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there. The building we're heading to is accessed through Ginma. Let's hurry there.
Huh?
Aww.
This looks like Red Sea. Yes, I bet you'll never have the chance to step foot in those good places. Yeah, no, please don't remind me. Don't say that. Okay, that Shinigami, that's so mean and awful to say to a person. You don't know what kind of life someone's gonna have, okay? Jeez. Where's this green marker? Is it for the car? This person? Person?
Say,
What's wrong, Master? You're a bit uneasy, like she might fall over at any moment.
come on.
You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can you? It isn't like that. Let's see, talk to her? Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Who are you?
I'm...
Kind of a detective? In training? A detective. I see.
Well?
So is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. And I'm at a loss about what to do next. Oh.
Let's solve this thing.
Okay, let's hear her out, bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left it alone.
Well?
Could you give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout Kanai Ward. Due to family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Okay, so this is a side mission, so, yeah, I'm gonna pause right quick. Do this right quick and then come back. Alright, yay, we did that. So, back to the story.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
It's closed.
I'm gonna get in.
As expected.
Laura!
Are you sure?
Wait!
Laura, okay, man, you can't just roundhouse kick every entrance that's blocked off. You just can't.
It looks like a haunted mansion.
Okay.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
What?
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion.
Alejandro?
He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated. The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go. The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room.
Which is?
The first person to find the body was always the same person.
Really?
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Why are you so
Don't
jealous?
make it sound so suggestive.
Okay, she... Whatever. Yeah.
Feels like a jump scare's coming up.
You proud of that? Okay.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here, too. There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Okay. Well, we start with the door.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber. But the corpse will never wake up again. Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising. The door is the only entrance and exit to the room. There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery. There's a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
What's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents, like something scraped against it.
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Xian.
You're charging me for it?
I jest. The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around. You should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
I'm kidding, a headache.
You're a dev. The bed is too small. Okay. So I'm just gonna give up and read all these things.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in his room at the time of discovery.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
Right.
Kitty?
Huh? What's this?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Oh, Halara, you like cats? I love cats too. That's so cute.
This is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something that peacekeepers fabricated?
The peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Was that a compliment?
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay. But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
Ah, the cat photo wasn't a key.
This is...
Let's check every nook and cranny.
We have to.
Yeah. There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the way? Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out. Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I wanna put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
Why would you want to do that?
Why wouldn't she?
This doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me.
Why did they have to zoom in like that? What the fuck?
There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it. How did this mark get here?
Sit down right here.
She's like a child in all this. Just everywhere. Calm down.
That's right. That's right.
Very well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
Beats me.
I see.
It appears.
Well, they don't talk. I guess I could just skim through it.
Hmm? What does that mean?
Okay.
That's true. The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are two different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice? But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
The victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp. There are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor. But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood. The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways. But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
No.
That's disturbing.
Looks like there's nothing left to check.
Alright, we got like what, like one more place left to investigate, I think?
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out.
Okay, Halara, you clearly don't know.
Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
Right.
Wait!
Alright.
The next one is the art gallery in Gima district. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
Right. The chief's in danger after all.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of edits of me just like running the places, because why include that in the footage?
So this is the art gallery. It's closed due to special circumstances.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
Wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery!
Did you say something?
That's our Halara.
It's your Halara.
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms. Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Wait, please!
What is it?
Sorry. Is this the storage room where the crime scene took place? It's locked.
We're going in.
We're like a couple of thugs or something. Was the first on the scene the person from the church again?
As expected, it's the same worshipper. He said he was trailing the victim after finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter the building late at night. He then searched the premises with the art gallery staff. When they opened this storage room, they discovered the victim's corpse. The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
Ooh, another locked room mystery. That's more total. But I'm starting to get bored. It's not so special anymore.
What do you you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yes.
Alright, final investigation. It's right here. So yeah, whenever they talk like that, I can skip through it because they're not really looking at anything.
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery. The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present. If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming.
I bet.
Yeah.
There are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
Gonna go to bed and resume the next day, so, skip. So it turns out I can't even save, so I'm just not gonna sleep. I'm gonna do this and maybe sleep afterwards. If I decide to.
Oh! I've been wondering, did the culprit not...
Oh, sorry.
It may have been like this before the murder. Or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Alright.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
Be quiet.
Yo, Chef!
Hmm?
You know,
Oh! The corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Isumoe. She used her good looks to have relations with many men. The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
Really?
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And...
You noticed as well.
yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep. This may be the real cause of death. The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Currently, it opens outward slightly, but there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here. A large painting lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is. This is... This is... Oh!
It appears.
Oh! Oh! There's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls? The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal, but this one's just sick and twisted. That should be enough.
That should do it for the room. Next is the window. It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead. I'll stay here.
Outside the window? All right.
Maybe Hilara noticed something. Or maybe she's trying to figure out how...
It's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself, huh?
Yeah.
And my master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
Wow, that's so mean.
Hilara is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid. That's why I have to do it.
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's obvious money is that one's only motivation.
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a professional detective.
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
Man, okay.
I know, but...
What are you mumbling about? Did you check the window?
Oh, right. I'll do it right away.
Outside the window? Could that have anything to do with the locked room?
I wonder what Hilara discovered.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around. Let's rest!
Hmm?
Actually...
Here's the window.
Well, see anything strange?
No.
No, nothing strange about it.
I see. Try entering through the window.
What? Between the gap? That's impossible.
Just try it.
Okay. I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap. I can stick a finger in, but that's it.
I thought so. Good job. You can return now.
Huh? Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Did you not?
No, not at all. What's that about?
Hey! What are you doing here?
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
Wait! I'm...
Why lie? Be honest.
I'm a detective. Well, I'm still a trainee, technically.
Uh-oh. You sure it's a good idea to reveal yourself like that?
I'm investigating as a detective. I've done nothing to be ashamed of.
Huh? A detective? What's that?
You don't know what a detective is?
I guess detectives aren't that big in Kanai Ward. Must be because our fuzzhead chief is lazy.
Well...
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Halara, are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly. By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure. Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church appeared. He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery. So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man. I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had. But I was afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was a corpse.
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, but the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door. And paint spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
Oh, right.
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Wait! I still have no idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching. You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master? We've checked everything we can. All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. Aw, I have no clue what to do.
Stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
All right, we need to help him. I need to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Right, let's hurry! I want to know how they'll execute him, too. Come on, let's go! Go, go, go! You better hurry, or Fuzzhead will really be in danger. Let's hurry back to the agency.
Incredible.
Come on, where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
Whoops. Dave?
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
Wait!
Whoa, Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please?
No, you're a detective.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still.
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please!
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth. Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work.
Okay.
And bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But... Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings.
Yep.
We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left of the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate. Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Huh?
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
That's right! Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry! I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Sav, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town, we're...
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to you.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
Okay, is there a reason why
What's going
you're so
on?
dramatic about this? Oh, they're all here.
Why I was brought here. Can I go home?
Nope.
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure?
Probably.
There's no room to mess up here, you know?
I know.
Well... What do I do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
Yeah, I don't think so. Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own? If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
Because you don't do much. That's
You
why.
mean the mystery labyrinth?
Oh, that, yeah.
The peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here.
That is true.
Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
Okay.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Which means the real culprit will die.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the Peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
Well, you better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Here we go. All right.
What?
You can see her?
What's this? Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Halara wandered into the mystery labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not even
Sure.
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll kick that all over the master! Down the rabbit hole we go!
Well, that concludes the investigation part of Chapter 1. Next time we'll be doing the Mystery Lab. And then we'll move on to Chapter 2, which is another chapter I've already played prior to this. But post that will be a whole new territory for me and you all, so yeah. Thanks for watching. Sorry there are a bunch of like jump cuts and whatnot of this video. A lot's been going on, so yeah, goodbye.
Hey kiddos, your favorite skeleton, Sans here to say, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more. Wouldn't kill you, would it? You can ring that notification bell to get updated, cause this lazy bones here ain't gonna be the one to tell you.